Hi, this is Prof Damm, and I just wanted to give you a quick introduction to how to use our library system to help with your writing assignment. So if you go to our main web page at saddleback.edu, we're going to go ahead and go to the library by going to the menu. And then we're going to click on student support, but instead of the words, we're going to click on the arrow, and then we're going to click on library. Now they have a lot of really useful resources here. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's ways of reaching out to the librarians, and they're really helpful, and they're kind of waiting there for your questions. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. But I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and we're going to go to where it says library databases. And I'm going to click on P for psychology. And then we're going to click on psychology and behavioral sciences. Now, if you are doing this on campus, it'll send you directly to this picture that you see here. If you're off campus and haven't yet done this, it'll ask you to sign in, and that's called a proxy, and it's just basically trying to see if you have access to Saddleback's files. We pay for you to have access to good stuff. So you go ahead and use your credentials that you would log in for Canvas or my site. You're going to go ahead and log in using those when you get prompted, and then it should stay in your browser unless you clear your cookies and all that kind of stuff. But once it asks you to log in, when you log in, you will then see this page. So let's go ahead and just start a search. So I'm going to just start typing prejudice, and it's trying to predict what I want. Now, using one word is going to give me a lot of results. If I wanted to reduce the number of results, I could say prejudice and let's say weight, right? I want to see if people have prejudice against people of different weight. So you can put something additional in here to reduce your results. But let me show you some additional ways of making it easier for you to find something, because so far it says there's over 6,000 files here, and I don't expect you to really look at all of those. Let's say you don't want to go all the way back to 1949. So you're going to scroll and maybe say 2016. So you see it updated. Now we only have 2000 something. Well, remember, for this assignment, I'm asking you to use scholarly peer-reviewed articles. So you go ahead and click on that, and we're going to limit to those. So what they're taking out is newspaper articles, comments, things like that. Also, you'll see here how it says PDF full text. That's great. That means we can read the full paper. Without that, you're not going to really be able to do our assignment, because all you would have access to is the citation and their abstract, and that's not going to be sufficient for you to do our assignment. So we need you to have the full PDF so that you can read through it. So you could just scroll and look for where it says this, or you could limit the search to those that have access to full text. Now, Saddleback pays good money for you to have access to lots of good things, so this should give you a lot of good resources. But you see we went from 6,000 to 1,000, so that should give you something to work with. And now what you're going to do is scroll through and find something that interests you. Papers are written much better when they're on a topic that you like. So go ahead and search and see if there's something that interests you. And let's say this COVID one is something maybe I'm interested in that. Go ahead and click on the PDF to see if it's something that interests you. Sometimes the titles look good, and then when you're reading the paper, you're like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. Or maybe the author's writing in a thick way, it's hard to understand, and that's not going to help you be successful. So if you look at this and start scrolling and seeing what it says, and it's not really what you're looking for, or you're having trouble gathering information, go find something else. There's 1,000 to choose from. But if you like this article and this is the one you want, you can download it to your computer, you can print it. Here are resources where you could save it to different things. You will need to cite it for our assignment, so let me show you how to do that. You're going to click on this yellow looking paper. That's going to give you the citation. Now, these are in alphabetical order, so we want to scroll down to APA because that's what we're using in our class. And you'll see here is the citation perfectly formatted in APA format, so you can copy and paste that into your references section of your paper. So this is kind of just a really quick overview of how you might be able to find something for our assignment. The library has amazing resources. There's so many ways to finding more stuff and link stuff and lots of really interesting work. So if you haven't had a chance to take a library workshop, I would really encourage you. It will benefit the rest of your education. But this is kind of just a cursory overview of how you can use our resources to find articles for our writing assignment.